Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from the link. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the 1st down.
He's across midfield. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been a passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a 1st down.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down. They'll run the counter with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. That is Joey Bosa in on the sack.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
3rd and long for Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Denzel Perryman.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
1st and 10. Throwing to get going. It's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. Herbert now on 1st down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Herbert. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down up past the 35.
I don't think we all appreciate enough just how difficult it is to throw on the run. The technique, the arm strength, the accuracy, all of those things on complete display on that 1st down pass.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Two minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag. A little late. It's probably a touchdown.
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. To throw. He'll try to run for it. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Herbert. To the goal line and in. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Chargers. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Britton Covey. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Herbert now on 1st down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. On play action, it's Herbert. Brought in by the tight end, Hayden Hurst with the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
On second down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And he will get into the end zone. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So now Herbert and the Chargers will go for two. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for two is unsuccessful. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. On the return from the end zone, here's Britton Covey. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Alohi Gilman. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. On first down, Herbert. That's into the hands of Disley downfield. A big one there to start the second half. 32 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's Dobbins. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
I think at this point, Mike, he doesn't care whether they hand it to him, throw it to him. He just wants to be the guy with the ball in his hand when his team needs a big play, and he came through there with a big first.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. This one complete to Palmer. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
Now it's Dobbins. And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. A second effort, and he is in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Now Herbert. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Britton Covey from out of his own end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Philadelphia.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
This one is caught by Dotson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there, and that will lead to a second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now Hurts. That's complete to Smith. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
To throw is Hurts. In trouble, and down he goes. Here's your timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. A 2nd down throw for Hurts. This one caught at the 4. And he finds a seam and takes it down to the 3.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now
Here we go. One final play. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks.
I caught you red-handed, red lips on some that ain't mine. I should call it off of where we're standing, 'cause girl, you're